The Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez. I don't even know what that is. And what's up, Dom? Texas Ranger player back in the 90s. I have an old Frank Thomas card that came on its own, like, kind of, what the hell would it be called? It's like on wood. It's like, kind of like, it's not framed, but like it's inscribed on wood with the card. And I got that from a David Buster's, like, in the mid 2000s. Worthless, but pretty funny that that was a prize. One person bought out Break 4. That's beautiful. Oh, welcome, Dr. Cuddles. And what's up, Casper? Hearthstone Arena Heater. Okay, so I've had this discussion many times, Blue Hat, and this is what I'll say on the subject, right? All I can do when someone asks me when they want to grade their card is give them the best possible recommendation that I can give, because grading cards is not just about having really cool word art on the top, make you feel good, because the card usually does that on its own. It's about authenticating and also assigning it a number that actually is meaningful. I have to recommend a company that's been around for 20 plus years because they actually have some experience and weight to their name when it comes to actually authenticating stuff. Newer companies that just popped up, I could be wrong. Not wrong, but temporarily wrong, where I will change my opinion when enough time has passed in terms of just recommending a different company. But as it stands, it's PSA or BGS because of that fact. And that's literally no emotion, no preference. That's just what I would recommend because that's the best recommendation I can give. You know what I mean? Now, if these companies last 5 plus years, 10 plus years, and they're adopted as something, then I'll change my opinion. Easy as that. Because I have no. It's not so much hype as it is trusting something when you're dealing with something as valuable and as precious as your collection. You don't want to be just shopping because it looks cool. You're shopping because it's the smartest thing to do for your cards. But that's where I'm at on that. Majority of my collection is done by BGS. I do have a lot of PSA, but when I first started grading cards, I sent it all to BGS. But just based on that simple fact, that is the reason why I recommend those two companies, and that's it. Because it is currently the smartest decision that you can make. Because here's the thing, you can get your cards graded by these no-namer companies, and then 5 years, let's say they go belly up. Guess what? Your card is now worthless. Because no authority has been given in terms of authenticating and assigning a number. So now you have to crack that open and pay again to just have it graded by one of the actual companies. When or if that changes, I will change that recommendation. Because I have no emotional tie to any of it. All right, let me randomize. But yeah, it's a good discussion to have, Blue Hat, because I think it's a very polarizing discussion that can get people heated and maybe not look at what's actually important. Like, they got a cool case with cool fonts, sure, but if I'm looking to grade something, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the most important thing. It shouldn't be for anybody. If that's the case, get out word art, just go crazy and just Ziploc your card and you could just put whatever you want on it, because that's the value that I put in that. And I think the discussion pretty much, there's really no other discussion to be had beyond the fact that if and when these companies or this company proves themselves, then I'll change my opinion. But I'm not gonna throw my opinion to gamble it so that people value it less if I'm wrong. If I'm going to recommend somebody something, I'm not going to be like, hey, you want to flip a coin? I'm going to say, hey, this is the smartest thing you can do. Because there's value in that. You like it? I got it for free. The best things in life are free. When am I adding more break? So I needed enough of this break to make a feast for Friday because I wanted to see a feast of this break before it was gone and I had to change out the sets. So Friday's feast is going to be posted and then a completely new break where I'm going to have an exceeding amount to post right behind it. For you don't really care for the money. Getting it protected is key. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. But in the same breath, if you don't care about what it's going to be worth, just put it in a top loader. You know what I mean? But yeah, if and when that information changes, my information will change. I just posted Break 4 and it sold out. So, yeah. And welcome back, Jameson. You're going to be listening, but you're writing a paranormal horror cop story or co-op? Either way, that sounds pretty cool. Okay. We're good. JMO, is it you who runs the food? Because that'd be quite funny. State Trooper meets Frankenstein. He's running the food? I didn't even know. I gotta talk to him. Who's Cole Younger? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who that is. All right, let's get started. Okay, so Nick said he's going to be back home because he was driving in like 10 minutes. When he gets home, he's posting the feast and the new break, which I'm going to make sure that I have enough so we can go overboard and beyond. Because I know people were chomping at the bit. I thought I would have... I was just going off of numbers that usually happen right after a release, and it was completely wrong. So, Jesse James, older brother of the younger... Okay. You're really going... You're going cross genres there. I like it. Sometimes you got to go cross genre, though. I'd rather watch a movie about that than what they're putting out lately, because everything sucks. Where is my music? The Power Rangers documentary. I'm a big documentary guy, and I feel like none of them have been really sticking out to me. Nick was telling me one Netflix documentary that came out recently where the mom was catfishing the daughter, which was really... Like, he was telling me the story. I was like, what? You joke, but he's your favorite coworker? I mean, how could you not love the guy? He's awesome. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. What, the Netflix documentary? Yeah. The last one I watched was the Nickelodeon one, and that one was messed up, to say the least. Whenever it starts like this, JMO, there's usually an explosion that's priming up, and here we go. Been opening packs for too long to give up on a stack that easily. Jameson, what you get? You got water? Let's go. Because here's the thing, JMO, we get a God pack out of any of the last two sets, or last 3 rather, all of a sudden there's 12 hits. And I still haven't hit a God Pack yet. EO, electric. So I'm going to have one feast of this break posted once Nick gets, he should be posting it within the next like 5 minutes. And then I have a new smaller break that I'm going to post behind it, and I'm going to make sure that I could post enough of it so that if it gets sold out, I could add more. Steel. Jameson, it's almost like I said this was going to happen, right? Why is my focus weird? It's because it's the wrong number. Silly goose. I don't even know why the number changed because I just adjusted that. Mega Venusaur. So Donald, you're here? You're here finally? You must have fallen asleep when I pulled you your gold. You found a supply crate, ammo crate, and got some good items. I guess the approach that I'm going to take to tomorrow's stream is I'm just going to be in the labs the entire time because that's where people are. Guaranteed you're going to run into people every time, even if I die right away. You were watching on YouTube and was 15 to 20 minutes behind live. I guess that makes sense. I would have been, it was the last break, and I would have ended the live before you could have came back on here. Friday. I'm adding the feast for tonight because I want to have enough to do a feast of this break configuration. And then I have to switch up the sets. I'm going to have more than enough to post behind the feast Friday. This, PJM, you have to I have to apologize because usually right after a release, I'm used to it like quieting down a little bit, and it's been the opposite. And I was not ready for it, but I'm going to be ready for it. You called that the night before? I told you it was coming. But PJM, I would recommend, even if it's for Friday, that you buy spots tonight because you guys see how stuff... I posted number 4 right when I went live, and it sold out immediately. So... Another alt on Monday. You got the Glaceon. But again, PJM, I apologize. That's on me. But I can easily make adjustments now, which is fine. Inconvenient, but at least I can make adjustments. Speaking of Glaceon, there's water. Jameson. PJM, honestly, I think every break that I had posted for the release, this is the issue when supply is low. Stuff goes very fast, and there's really nothing I can do about it. Well, are you able to be on here tonight? Because you'll have first crack at the website as soon as it's posted. It should be within like 10 minutes. Let me remind him. I just texted him reminding him. I told him to text me as soon as you post it. Dark? So make sure you hang around, PJM, because he's literally going to be posting it like pretty much now. This would be the best time to buy in. And then if you can't be there Friday, you can still always watch the replay. You're still going to get your cards. Well, that's good. Yeah, people are realizing that breaks are a really easy way to not have to be hunting packs down in the store. Yeah, that'll happen. Zekrom, last pack magic. All right, Jameson, you're on the board, dude. Only upwards from here. And from Prismatic, no less. But for real, PJM, definitely, like, if you're looking, what's the deal with Prismatic? It's a holiday set. And you can get a God Pack. What's up, Tetsnick? And Prismatic has some of, like, the craziest cards that you could potentially get. Like Alt Umbreon, all the Alt Evolutions. But yeah, PJM, if you're looking to buy into a break, I would wait and do it tonight because it's about to be posted. If you're like chomping at the bit. I can't promise you that you're going to get a spot if you wait until the day of. The Owl? Because it was probably a Pokeball rare. me show you. Yep, it was a Master Ball, actually. It's kind of hard to see the texture on it, but it's a Master Ball. Really cool rarities that I wish they would kind of like keep moving forward. And they should do, because right now it's just Pokeball or Master Ball. I think they should add in like Great Ball, Ultra Ball. It's only in prismatic. And then in black and white, they have it, but it's different. It's not textured. All right, number 2. What, like that level of rarity? Well, you're only going to see it in those 2 sets. One pack of Surging Sparks just hiding in the middle there. I was like, why is there 5? I mean, solid question. You're not going to know unless you ask. Tatsnick, you broke my background. Not this week, maybe next week. People seem perfectly happy. That's Lifebane, so like that's something I throw in if I feel like we need to change it up and spice it up. Right now, it's nuts. We don't even need it. But maybe next week, we'll see. I'll tell you what, though, Lifebane, it makes you appreciate it once it's gone. Ain't that right? When it's here, people take it for granted. He didn't post it yet, right? Not yet. I'm sure he's working on it right now. I gotta change the list. All right, number 2. What you claiming we take for granted this time? You were the one who bought it out? Hey, to the victor go the spoils, dude, because that was going to get... I'm sure that was in people's carts while you were checking out. Yeah, someone sent us that and we gave it away. We each kept one, though. That was... He just stopped in here. Like, I want to say like a month ago. Another Wisconsin person. And he did artwork streams. Well, I'm sorry that card is still worthless. You have it in a frame? That's very good. It's very kind of you. Oh, I got a text. Does that mean he posted it? Feast is up now. He's working on the other one. Feast is up now. The real ones remember the Nostalgic Factory kazoos. And the even realer ones know the story of why we had kazoos. Radiant Heatran. My music. Why? Those will be the only kazoos that we ever make. 6 years. I'm coming up on 9 years, I think. It'll be 9 years next April. Jameson, are you in another break? Are you in 3? Maybe closer to 7? Probably. If you remember having to use PayPal and then Facebook posts to get into breaks, you've been around since the beginning. You just got your spot for Friday. There you go. That feast break is going to go quick. You remember those days, Dom? Well, that's what we had to do with what we had. Feast spots are already flying off the shelf. So the feast is posted. He's going to post the smaller breaks in the next few minutes. That'll be a different configuration. Pepperidge Farm remembers. What do I think of Mega? Mega's a fantastic set. And a lot of people are probably going to agree with me. You still out conversation since 2021? You've been here since 2021? Bro, that's when I moved into the townhouse. And then COVID happened. Spent so much time like getting the stream room ready, the rest of the house ready. I move in and then no one can come over. Feast is sold out. Well, there you go. You remember when I was hitting 100K packs? I have to update that number, dude. We might be actually really close to like 1 million at this point. All right, well, Feast is post out. Nick's going to post the smaller breaks. Yep. We sent him some stuff. He got like an error. He got an error burning box from us. Be a stay-at-home dad. Excited to go out, spend time exploring. COVID hit, and I couldn't take him anywhere. I'm still like, it's really hard to remember how it actually was when that happened. It's really blurry, but I would say that 90% of that time of lockdowns was spent streaming. So, like, I guess we were just in good company at all times. You were right to do so, though, PJM, because you spend that same amount of money now, you might only get a box. That's why when sets come out, enjoy the hell out of them, because we don't know when this is going to happen. It was a tough set, but it's a fun set. You can make the argument about many sets being tough. You can make the argument that Mega is tough. The golds, I've only pulled 2 out of over 2,000 packs. I think the game was... Hear me out, PJM. The game changed when Ultra Shiny GX came out and we got a Shiny Zard. That's when the game changed. I think for a full year, that's all I was opening, was Ultra Shiny GX and breaks. Until Hidden Fates came out. They were. I don't even know how many Shiny Zards I pulled out of there, but it was a good amount. Because of that. That was the first Shiny Zard that we got out of packs recently. It was a Japanese set, and it was the first... It was a full art black Zard. First set with God Packs was Ultra Shiny. That video got like 40,000 views because I was one of the first people to like hit one. Philly, I remember, and I have it clipped and I have the video on our YouTube, where I said, I called that the last pack was going to be a Shiny Zard. And it was. And it was nuts. But like I remember one break, we got 2 Shiny Zards from Champions and 1 from Hidden Fates, and it all went to one person. Master Ball. That was a small break too. It wasn't like a feast or anything. I think it was like 54 packs. Everything, in my opinion, Mr. T, after doing this for approaching 9 years, everything's cyclical. Last year, everyone hated every set. I can go back all the way to Crimson, and that was the equivalent to that happening. You can tie back hype and where we are now to another point in time, at least in the 9 years I've been doing it. Everything happens in cycles. Oh, for sure. And people say, like, the scarcity, we've never seen it before. We have, though. When Ultra Prism came out, I think I got, like, a case of it, and then it was gone. Oh, for sure, JMO. For me, I'm a collector at heart. That's why I do this. I feel you on that. There's a reason why Charizard is still the biggest card usually in more current sets. I like Venusaur getting love, but I feel like Venusaur still is not getting enough love. Does Venusaur have a golden mega? I don't think so. Does it have an alt? Maybe. I'm surprised that we didn't see a Venusaur in Destined Rivals. You would be correct. And if you think that this set is scarce, just wait until the next one. Abra needs all the love. Is Abra your favorite? Because I like that. That's a Master Ball. So even though the Feast is sold out, there's going to be smaller breaks posted as well. Literally, I just had 3 top-loaded cards. That was a Master Ball. Steel. Tied with Butterfree. You know the story of Kadabra in terms of Pokemon, right? On why we haven't seen him until recently. And even now, we haven't really seen him. My favorite's Raichu. Always has been, always will be. You just learned about the Kadabra thing? About the magician? Honestly, Mr. T, you're right on that. But here's the thing. I'm going to blow your mind right now. You keep anything sealed, it's probably just a good move in general. Raichu's getting a Mega. It's about time. Pretty sure Pikachu had everything before Raichu even was a part of the discussion. My biggest come up of lately, Mr. T, is I had a Phantom Forces box that I bought at a card show like probably 10 years ago now for like $100. And Phantom Forces boxes are pretty high now. I don't know if you've seen that, but my $100 is a lot more now. It's always good to keep stuff sealed and not be in a rush to get rid of it. I don't know if that was a text message saying that he posted the smaller one. You had to start over? At least you have the opportunity to. Here's the thing. Now you have knowledge of what happens over time because that's just what it is. There's always the people that are like, oh, it's going to do this, it's going to go down. We know what happens over time. Just like everyone who doubted me about Evo. There's too much of that set flying around. It's not valuable. You mean a modern remake of the original base set is not going to be appealing once it's not available anymore? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. T. That's no good. I hate that. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. It is okay, because you know what? It didn't stop you. But I'm sorry that you had to go through that. They can be. It's always important to protect yourself. Yeah, I saw the shark pick. You didn't miss much last night on the gaming channel. Because the server is wiping, no one is really doing anything, as per usual. So I'm just going to force action and use all the blue key cards that I have. Did he post the smaller breaks? Not yet. Our conversation? What, were you asking like what a break was? All right, JMO. You have a good night, buddy. On Facebook Messenger? That's nuts. Facebook has turned into a weird, weird place. That's all I gotta say. No, it's not the same. I wouldn't recommend anyone do any sort of transaction on Facebook. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just asking for trouble. Oh, great. I moved this box. Good enough. They actually shouldn't be moving because I think I have it locked, but whatever. Stupid OBS. This is the second time you got back in the hobby for me. I appreciate you still doing the live stream. I appreciate you coming back, dude. I'm always here. My war with the packs is never ending. It's an eternal war. And even if you're not buying in, you're always welcome to hang out. What else is going on with you, dude? What you been up to? You just listed a whole bunch of keys, Dom. You should just do them. Because I have enough keys already that I have to do. I'm talking about the lab key card to get into the labs. Because people are always in there. And there's always fights. I'm just going to use all my best gear. I got a couple legendaries, Tetsnick. Which were nerve-wracking to get. One of the quests gives you like a high-level key that's like pretty much guaranteed orange, which is like the best gear. Even though I think red might be the best, but orange is the actual best. I don't know how they do the rarity system. It's weird. And Caspri, you said you're tearing it up on Hearthstone Arena. What is the class that you choose the most? Because I feel like Priest is like the most broken. Breaks for Friday are going to be posted, Major Zero. That's my fault because I thought I would have enough, and I wanted to have enough for the feast that just sold out. But now I have a new break configuration going Friday where I'm going to post a bunch of it. So the smaller breaks should be posted pretty soon. Like within the next like minute or so. You play Roguelot, but you've been on a heater with Demon Hunter, 4-2, 5-0, 5-0. Oh, so you're doing the lower one. You're not doing the 12-win one. I don't like what they did with Hearthstone Arena. Because 5-0, your best case scenario is to get your entry back. You can't ever get anything beyond that. But I will say this, Major Zero. If you're looking to get in on breaks, I would buy in tonight for Friday because stuff goes nuts. The change sucks. It does, because it's literally just you have to pay more for the higher mode. Have you also seen the controversy going on with arenas where there's bots making new accounts because you get a free arena entry every time, and they basically try to draft the perfect deck and then they sell it to streamers? You have a good amount of Epic gear now? Epic purple is really good. That's like pretty hard to get. Orange is like impossible, and I only have like 2 pieces. But they were drafting just perfect decks that like couldn't be beaten. That's very good. You should win. You have a really good chance at winning exchanges then. Megalodios. I'm surprised you could fit it all. Tonight I'm just going to park my character right at the labs entrance so that on stream I'm just going to keep doing labs. Might even build like a temporary base so I keep spawning close by. I'm sure you've seen on stream how much you can upgrade the storage in the safe zone, but like apparently you can do like triple of what I have. No, yeah, at this point, don't do it. But it's nice if you can get it to that point. But yeah, Caspree, that apparently was a big issue. I don't know. I feel like whenever I start an arena run, I'm always like not given like the great legendaries for each class. Majority of them, Dom, are given from Cassian Andor in the safe zone. Which I'm aware is literally a Star Wars character, but they put it in their game. I don't know why. Dragon Steel, Psychic. I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to be honest with you. But that one is yours. I know that. That's a very sought after Illustrator art. And this one's yours, Master Ball. He's only up like one set of stairs down, if that helps. You just do one stair and he's right at the top of it. He's like in a room. It's easy to pass up a lot of the quest givers. Patra. All right, Dom. Thanks for coming, my guy. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And if Tetsnick leaves me out to dry like you did last night, and I'm tagging you in. At least for tomorrow's stream. I'm sure he was tired. the jet lag. Brakes are up. Smaller brakes are up. Hold on 1 second. So in the smaller brakes, it's not Scarlet and Violet base, it's Sword and Shield base. Just so everyone's aware. Nick just made a mistake. He's going to fix it. And that is also yours, Sam. Sam, you popped off. You got some fantastic cards. Okay, spots are flying very fast. Just letting everybody know. I'm going to have to make a different brake configuration so I could have more brakes for Friday, which is fine. Because Nick has a bunch of stuff that I need, and I wasn't going to see him until Friday. So, anything Steel and Psychic or Dragon is yours. Boom, boom, boom. You did very well. You got 2 Illustrator rares, which is pretty nuts. Oh, your luck never left, dude. So it's not Scarlet and Violet base. He's fixing it right now. It was just a little clerical error. It's Sword and Shield base. The boot? Which one? We gave one away for release, but that was done already. Oh, so as of now, no. because there's not enough booster boxes to go around. When that changes and I have more than enough booster boxes for brakes, I will post some up for sale, but as of now, no. I leave that up there as a reminder to everyone where we are now and to not take anything for granted. That was also Dr. Cuddles. All right, this entire break is Mark's. So Mark, let's see what you get. I don't know how the hell a fruit fly got in here. I don't even have food in here. I don't even think it's a fruit fly. I think it's just a gnat. And if those 4 breaks sell out, I'll make something else, but it'll be ready. I just have to make do until I see Nick after stream, and then we'll be good. What's insane? Like how stuff is... I mean, dude, stuff is scarce. That's how it goes right now. I don't know how I'm out of Ultra Balls again. One of the breaks is already sold out for Friday, and another one is half full. Just letting everybody know. This is your opportunity. If you've been itching to get into breaks, do it now, because they're not going to be here when you come back Friday. All right, let's see if I need to get more top loaders. I think I'll be okay. I might have exactly enough for this break. Unless it's a God Pack, then I'm going to leave it at that just to spite me, so then I pull a God Pack. That Jirachi, I've not seen that in a while. Good start. And thank you guys for being patient with me, because I know it's annoying if I only had 4 breaks for tonight. But I'll make up for Friday, I promise you. I'm just rolling with the punches. Water. Lieutenant Surge's bargain. Beautiful trainer. That Delibird. Mark, you're still here, right? I would hope to see your full break. Yeah? Okay. Just making sure. What you been up to, my guy? Mega Mall, well. Working a ton, 80 plus, that's nuts, dude. Well, I'm happy that you could at least find some time and hang out with me and all of us. I could add a little bit to your collection. +80 hours is nuts, though. What does that come out to per day? Because I'm not sure if you're doing weekends, too. So you post this one, that's okay. There's no limits. Don't feel bad. You got lucky, because that was right when I posted it. I thought I did something wrong. I thought I didn't, put spots in it when I posted it. Drasna. Some days 12 plus. I've been there, dude. My record's 48. And I don't plan on breaking that record because, one, it's not healthy, and two, honestly, Twitch cuts me off at 48, so there's really no reason to go beyond it. I was so damn loopy at the end. 100% I was. You're not meant to stay up 48 hours, that's for sure. I saw the sun rise twice. It's messed up. we got here? The Leafeon. Now, Mark, if you get a God Pack here and it's all yours, that would be very good. I'm sure you'd be okay with that. $32, like a standard work. See, I'm sitting here doing 48 hours. It's still a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy. But like doing manual labor for 32, that's different. It gets dangerous. Worked all day. Oh, that's the worst. I guess that would be the time to sleep after you get on the plane. Psychic. I'm looking at the top loader pile. If I'm going to have to open a fresh pack just for this break. Which wouldn't be a big deal. It's like a stupid thing I'm just looking at. Slept maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, that's no good. The way that you maximize and make sure that you have the most amount of energy for a 48-hour stream, I woke up and just went live. That's when I started. But it's really hard to line up that schedule. You actually got a few hours of sleep on the plane? Must be nice. I can't sleep on the cardboard chairs that they give us and then they charge us like $900 for. I think these airlines are getting off way too easy. I think people need to like attack them until they give people ample legroom. Oh, nice. They need to take out a row of chairs and just space everyone out. Oh, but they wouldn't be profitable. They'd be profitable. They charge enough. They're fine. They're eating. Bro, it's not the width of the seat, it's the length. Where I can't fully extend my legs without like my legs bending the wrong way. And then like my lower back, I'm just in agony the whole time. It's like severe like pain. It's not just like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. It's not that. I could handle that. It's actual pain. And I'm just like, I don't think like, whenever I talk about it with like my family or even Haley, they're like, oh, you'll be fine. I'm like, you don't understand. Let me jam a screwdriver in your lower back for 4 hours, 5 hours, and just keep it there. Then see if you could tough it out. But that's nice, Lifebane. That's very nice. But, like, I shouldn't have to pay a ridiculous amount of money for regular leg space. That's, like, inhumane at that point. Guys, once again, thank you for filling everything. I'm sorry I didn't have more for tonight, but I'm going to make up for that Friday, and it's already posted. Once all of those fill, I'm going to figure out another break to post. So grab those spots now because stuff has been going crazy. Gaming channel tomorrow. Make sure you drop a follow. I'm going to be playing Reckless tomorrow because it's the last day before the server resets completely and everyone starts from zero. So I'm going to just be using all my crazy stuff on DayZ. But other than that, guys, love you. Have a good rest of your night. Grab those spots now.